JB Hi-Fi is a leading multi-channel retailer of video games, DVDs, CDs, Blu-rays and domestic appliances that is based in Chadstone, Victoria and operates across Australia and New Zealand with more than 194 physical stores across both countries and also an online store where customers can browse products, order for home delivery or store pickup, or even stream a movie. Since its formation in 1974, JB Hi-Fi has grown to become the largest retailer in both the domestic appliance and video game, DVD, Blu-ray and recorded music markets in Australia, achieving more than $3.9 billion in sales and more than $195 million in profits in 2015 to 2016. While JB Hi-Fi operates across several different markets, for instance, the online video game and CD market, this report will focus on the company's most significant core market. The Australian offline VGD VRM industry is made up of 716 businesses, generated $59.5 million in profits against $1.2 billion in revenue in 2015 to 2016. This industry, of which JB Hi-Fi maintains a 43.5% market share, is best described as an oligopoly, as three core retailers control more than 83% of the market. Increasing competition from online providers like Spotify, iTunes, Steam and Netflix are increasing the level of competition in the market, forcing out smaller competitors and increasing the level of concentration among the big players. Sales and profits in this sector are on the decline as customers increasingly use more convenient online sources to access entertainment media. The domestic appliance industry is a $13.8 billion industry comprising 3,885 businesses Australia-wide that generate $923.3 million in profits in 2015 to 2016. Following its acquisition of The Good Guys in September, JB Hi-Fi maintains a 24.7% market share, 16% of which represents JB Hi-Fi stores. While the consumer electronics market is expected to decline over the coming years, the domestic appliance industry as a whole is projected to grow to $14 billion by 2020. JB Hi-Fi is the largest retailer operating in the VGD VRM industry, with its chief rivals being Sanity Entertainment and Electronics Boutique Australia. Electronics Boutique is an Australian chain specialising in video games, consoles and collectibles. It currently has more than 380 stores nationally and holds a 25.9% market share. Sanity Entertainment is an Australian retail chain which solely specialises in the sale of DVDs, Blu-rays and recorded music. It operates more than 150 stores nationally, focuses on a low-cost marketing strategy and holds a 14.7% share of the market. JB Hi-Fi also experiences outside competition from larger department stores like Big W, as well as online providers like Netflix, iTunes and Spotify. JB Hi-Fi is also the largest retailer in the domestic appliance industry, following its acquisition of The Good Guys and the collapse of Dick Smith. Its biggest competitor in the market is Harvey Norman, who also sells furniture, bedding, Manchester lighting and home improvement solutions. Harvey Norman focuses more on quality rather than the cheapness of its products and holds a 16.4% market share of the domestic appliance industry. JB Hi-Fi also faces stiff competition from department stores like Kmart and Myer in the domestic appliance market. JB Hi-Fi has positioned itself in the market as a value retailer, with a focus on low prices and high value. It has been moving slowly away from the music and media industry towards the domestic appliance industry, gaining a greater market share across multiple categories. While many of its core rivals are specialty retailers, JB Hi-Fi has positioned itself as both a homemaker and a source of media and entertainment.
JB operates predominantly in capital cities. The majority of its stores in these cities are within 15 to 20 kilometres of each other, ensuring it is always an option for consumers. Stores are located in trade areas where their main customer segments are located. For example, regular JB stores are located where there are high levels of internet connectivity, and JB home stores are located where demand for residential building is high, appealing to new home buyers who need domestic appliances. JB places stores in high visibility areas with lots of foot traffic. The retailer operates predominantly in standalone locations and in shopping centres. Shopping centre locations are high density, placing JB close to its competitors and appealing to comparison and impulse shoppers. Standalone locations, on the other hand, appeal to logical and planned shoppers. The different store formats appeal to a number of different consumers. JB's consumer demographic is broad across both the domestic appliance and VGDRM industries, but predominantly appeals to those with a higher level of discretionary income, high consumer sentiment, and the younger generation such as Gen Y and Gen X. JB focuses on more consumer attitudes and behaviours, such as an interest in music and media, rather than specific demographic characteristics. JB operates in 3 main store formats. There are regular JB stores that sell a wide range of recorded music, DVDs, musical instruments, electronics, mobile phones, computers, and electronic accessories. Over the past few years, JB has branched into home stores, which sell domestic appliances and white goods. These stores are part of JB's operating strategy, endeavouring to reach a new variety of customers and build loyalty in a new area. Finally, JB has an online presence, operating heavily through its website and social media to advertise offers, competitions, and company information.
JB Hi-Fi generally employs a direct store delivery (DSD) method of merchandise distribution, whereby vendors deliver products directly to individual stores. This helps to minimize operational costs and maximize efficiency and speed in order to support the company's cut-price marketing strategy and gain a competitive advantage. One disadvantage of the DSD method of distribution is it requires a high level of inventory investment across the system. JB Hi-Fi also utilizes a drop shipping strategy whereby vendors assume the risks and responsibilities associated with delivering online orders to customers. JB Hi-Fi employs ShopKeeper for its point-of-sale transactions to streamline and simplify the transaction process for staff members and customers and to keep track of the company's extensive inventory. It also allows the company to take the transaction away from counters by allowing their staff members to approach customers with PDA-based systems, which improves the customer experience overall. While the company has shied away from implementing a fully integrated multi-channel experience, the company has adopted other forms of technology to help with theft prevention and also improve their advertising in store. They've also implemented interactive displays where customers can try out certain products, such as video game consoles and headphones. JB also has different forms of IT technologies at play on their website, allowing customers to redeem vouchers online, browse through different products, and even click for home delivery or in-store pickup.
The marketing communications strategy of JB revolves around emphasising the retailer's range and discounted prices. It communicates to its customers predominantly through a monthly printed catalogue, social media platforms, its website, and in-store communications.
A number of approaches are recommended for JB Hi-Fi heading into the future. Firstly, we think JB should continue its push away from CDs and DVDs towards domestic and home appliances as its main area of focus, as this market holds greater potential. Secondly, we think JB Hi-Fi should focus more on promoting and developing its own video streaming service, JB Hi-Fi Now, as a valid alternative to both the old forms of media such as CDs and DVDs, but also to Netflix, Stan and iTunes as growing competitors. Thirdly, we think that JB should improve the customer experience and enhance their online presence and compete with online retailers. It is also recommended that the company implement online promotions that require in-store redemption so that they will increase traffic to the company's website for comparative purposes, but then also increase foot traffic through JB Hi-Fi stores. Finally, it is recommended that JB Hi-Fi implement a loyalty scheme to improve its relationship with its customers by offering them promotions and to gain important customer data and feedback. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it.